Oh my gosh, you guys, I am all over the place. Let me get myself together. Let me get myself together. Oh my gosh, I am live, y'all. I was trying to get home, but I ain't home. It's all good. It's gonna work anyway. Let me just, woo. Let me just adjust myself here. Oh my goodness. We are live today. This is something. Oh, snap. Hello, hello there. I'm just getting this thing started. Hey y'all, this is my first live. I'm trying to get myself together here because today did not go as planned, but we gonna do this anyway. I hope everybody can hear me. Hey, Queen Leandria. Oh my God, hello, Matt. What's up, you guys? What's poppin', everybody? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get myself together because this was not how I planned on going live, but I did not want to not go live, so I'm going live anyway. Hello, sis. Hello, fam. I'm so happy y'all are here tonight. What y'all doing? What's going on? It's Monday night, and I had to start my lives. Had to squeeze this in my schedule, so I'm so happy that y'all are jumping on. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. You guys, it's been a long journey. Those of you who are on there right now, y'all literally have been watching me since probably my first video, right? I love you too, Queen. I love you too, sis. Seriously. You are so sweet. You guys, I know most of y'all have been watching me since day one, so it's really, really cool to be live and talk to y'all through this today. Arden Hills. You guys, so I'm talking today. I really want to do a Q&A mostly while I wait for a few more people to join the live. So those of you who are there now, go ahead and, throw some questions at me. Whatever you want to know that you have not been able to ask me about, my experience, what I've been talking about on my channel. There are some things that I have not filled in the blanks with completely. So this is your opportunity, y'all. Take advantage of tonight. Feel free to go ahead and start asking me some questions. I know a lot of y'all wanted to know where I'm at. I am officially now in Atlanta, Georgia, back in GA. No more Texas for me. So that's a question that I know for sure has been in there that I've seen. I'm trying to think what else has people asked me. Am I still married to the NARC? Yeah, I'm still legally married. Mentally, hell nah. Hell nah. Mentally, I've moved on. Mentally, I ain't gonna lie. Moved on mentally. But you guys, today though, what has been on my mind, and this has always been on my mind actually, but it kind of full throttle came to me last night when I was getting prepared to go live today. There's been so much going on in my life. I've been having a reshift. Hey, Trudy Shepherd, what's up? There's been so much going on and I've had to reshift a lot. So I'm trying to figure out a way to just kind of squeeze everything in. She said, I'm not only married to the fool on paper too. Oh no, I know what you mean. It's on paper, but he's still a fool. Yeah, so you guys, I'm just really trying to get so much together. When I started my channel, everything that's happening now was completely unexpected for me, you guys. So here I am, and I'm saying all of this to let y'all know I really appreciate all the love and the support. Y'all are definitely some day oneers. Y'all have been there for me, and you guys are the reason for this first live today. Me talking about the narcissist being a blessing blocker. This is big, and this is super big. This is probably my favorite topic, because I know for a fact a lot of us, the ones who are not even dealing with them anymore. She said, yes, I'm still married to that duck as well. Girl, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, Miss Cunningham, how you doing, Queen? So yeah, you guys, the narcissist is a blessing blocker. And I'm gonna tell y'all, speaking of blessings, you know, the devil tried so hard to stop today from happening. The devil tried real hard for me to make this live today. My internet is not working at home for some odd reason. Well, I'm not gonna say for some odd reason. It was a crazy storm last night, but my internet has not connected all day long, right? I was not able to work. I work from home. Those of you that already know, I have a professional career job. I work in claims. I work in insurance. And hey, do you gray rock when you have young kids by them? So, all right, I'm gonna come back to that in just a moment, because I hate when I lose my train of thought, because then I start talking all over the place. But I got you. Do you gray rock when you have children with them? So y'all know I don't have kids, but I do know a little bit that can help you a little bit with that. But anyways, you guys, so today was real rough. So I'm sitting in front of a McDonald's. I was hoping that I could come over here and get Wi-Fi. And I get over here and they don't even have Wi-Fi at this McDonald's. How freaking ghetto. So I hope that our connection is good, because I really want to talk about how these people are blessing blockers. When it comes to your children, they can be blessing blockers, because your children might be the blessing, but the narcissist is not. You're not obligated to stay with a narcissist because you have a child with them. You need to understand that a narcissist is messed up on every level, whether they're a parent, whether they're just a boyfriend, whether they're just a spouse or whatever. So if you can gray rock, you need to gray rock. It's best for you. It's best for your children. Actually, if you're living with a narc that's a bad parent, you can't co-parent with them, there's no reason for you to not gray rock or go no contact or try to avoid that, because these people just bring darkness in your life. They are blocking your blessings. And if they're blocking your blessings, they're blocking your children's blessings as well. She said, I have a 6-year-old son. I still held no contact 3. Yeah, yep, still standing, still thriving. And honestly, you guys, once you detach from these people, you start to notice that blessings actually get released in your life. They're actually sitting on everything that you need to thrive in life. You don't need a narcissist to make it. You don't need them to help you raise a child, because 9 times out of 10, they're not helpful in raising that child. If they are a good parent, that's different. Every narcissist may not be bad. When I walked away from the narc, my blessings started to flow. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's very hard for people to go no contact. I don't throw that word out so hard, because I know every situation is not the same. And with children is very difficult. I understand that. But once you know you're dealing with a narcissist, you need to come up with some kind of a plan. You need to come up with some kind of a plan, because the thing is, if the abuse is affecting you, imagine what it's doing to your children now. They may not be voicing it. They may not understand what they're going through, but trust me, it's trickling down from you on to them. So that's all I have to say as far as when kids are involved. But you guys, so those of you who are just joining, I was just giving people a chance to kind of do a Q&A with me. I know this is the first time you guys are seeing me live. So as I talk on, try to drop in questions. I'll do my best to stop and read it and answer you guys. But again, so today's live came to me because I've realized how much a narcissist is a blessing blocker. And I'm not even just talking about a spouse. She said, he was never a good father. I left with nothing but our clothes and shoes, and God has blessed us beyond. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, because unfortunately, we fell in love with them. Fortunately, you had a child that was destined for your life. You having a child with a narcissist, that's something that was meant to happen for you. You staying because of a child, that's not necessarily the case, because why would God, I'm not even going to throw God in there. Why would you allow yourself to suffer the way that you've been suffering, and then allow your children to sit and go through that with you? And Leandria, our sister Queen Leandria, just admitted as a witness, once she went no contact, once she took her life back, once she took her child and disappeared and abandoned that narc mentally, whether they're still legally married or not, she said, you know what? I'm going to protect me and my child. And life has gone up. Her blessings has come through. So it's definitely realistic. These people are sitting on your blessings, because while you're with them, you're operating in confusion. While you're with them, you don't really see the light. You don't really know where you're going. While you're with them, everything that's happening is just all negativity, is bringing you down. You're always crying. You're always sad. Nothing positive is happening in your life. So you're not even seeing blessings if they are coming in. And I'm saying that because I noticed while I was with my ex-narcissistic husband, you guys, I was being blessed all the time. I just wasn't seeing it because I was so down and out all the time. As you know, I have 2 boys. My daughter working out a plane to leave. Nonetheless, he refuses to give me a divorce. Oh yeah, they'll always refuse to give you a divorce. They'll always refuse. That's why I said you have to thrive regardless. Don't bank on that divorce. You may never be able to get a divorce from him. He cursed his own seed, and I'm so darn mad. Yeah, they all do. They all do. Because they're so busy blocking your blessings. They're cursing theirs and their own. It's so sad. But it's so sad. Yes, the Most High will see you through. Those of you who carry faith and believe in God, or, follow some type of religion, you have to hang on to that, because that is what is going to carry you through. The pain is so deep, y'all. The pain is so deep. What made me talk about them being blessing blockers? Because it goes further than just the spouse. But what I was telling you about the spouse, though, while I was with him the whole time, you guys, I was being blessed. I told you guys the story about me going to jail, right? So 30 days after marrying this man, there was a big altercation in my home, and I got arrested. And that really changed everything for me. It changed a lot for me. It changed a lot for me. I came home and I was worried about my job. I thought I was going to lose my job. Flying monkeys just knocked at my door. Didn't answer. Don't answer. Don't answer. Keep silent. Kill them with your silence. I don't know you. Knock, knock. Who's there? Don't know you. Goodbye. Okay. Anyways. So you guys, I thought I was going to lose my job, and then I come home and I was promoted. I come home and my job, they're telling me, we love you. We're sorry that whatever happened to you, but we got your back. And then I got promoted to another role. I was like, wow, God, what are you doing? You blessing me while I'm going through all this chaos. I just married this crazy man. I just went to jail. How is it that I still have my job? And at the time, I didn't really see it as a blessing. I did, but I didn't. And then so these past days, I've just been really in my gratitude mode. I've been really thankful. And I've been looking back and thinking back to my life, period. And I thought back to how I started Mommy So True. I started Mommy So True in 2019. And at that time, I wasn't even calling myself Mommy So True. I was calling myself J Bay, because I was focused on my music. I'm into artistry when it comes to music, writing, singing, dancing, that whole thing. That's me, you guys. So that's where that Mommy So True, that's where that comes from. So in 2019, y'all, I went through a very, very rough patch. in my life, you guys. I decided to pack up my home. I was actually dealing with a boyfriend who was a narcissist, now that I think back to it, because he stole $10,000 from me and acted like it was my fault that he took the money because I gave it to him. I gave it to him to help me start a business. And the business never got started. You know, maybe I was very foolish to hand him that money, but he owns restaurants in Atlanta. So I was like, okay, I trust him. He's a business owner. He's an entrepreneur. He was a Muslim man. So I respected his religion. I respected his mind. I respected the way he was raised. His mother seemed to be someone who raised, she was a principal at a school. They were up there in status. So I was like, okay, I can trust this guy. I can trust these people. Negative. And he had a baby on me as well. That situation led me into packing up my home and putting everything into storage because I had quit my job at the time. I had a full-time corporate job, but I quit the job because I wanted to start my own business. I love cooking and I wanted a food truck. And I thought, he's a restaurant owner. This is a great opportunity for me to start my restaurant business. Gave him this $10,000 that my sister and I inherited together. And this guy stole it from us. Long story short, hey, Miss India Hayes, what up, lady? Good to see you tonight. So you guys, goodness, that threw me off. I love seeing you guys show that love, you guys, because I love y'all right back. You guys keep me going just as much as y'all say I keep y'all going. So much love to all of y'all. But you guys, in 2019, I packed up everything. I gave up my home, and I also made it in my mind that I was tired of taking care of my sister, who's 3 years younger than me. I've been taking care of her for about 10 years of my life. She's been living with me, a diagnosed bipolar schizophrenic, and she's used that as a crutch to live with me for years, not working. Coming home, she would tear up my apartment. It's just been so many losses over 10 years dealing with her. So I moved to Atlanta to better my life. And we moved here in 2016. By 2019, I quit my job, gave up the apartment, left that relationship, and I just wanted a fresh do-over. So that led me into getting into acting school. I chose acting school over working, you guys. That led me into not finding a job for about 9 months, y'all. So I'm living in the streets. I'm sleeping in my car with my sister because this girl would rather sleep in my car with me than get a job because she was so used to using me. If you're a scapegoat, you probably understand how it is to have siblings who are so used to using you or falling on you because you've always been the one to keep everybody going and keep them uplifted or keep them pushing. And in a narcissistic family dynamic, some of the kids are sick. Some of the kids literally have issues. And my sister literally had a mental problem. Being bipolar is super difficult to deal with, to live with, all that. So living with me in that homeless situation, something she was not used to, right? I guess eventually she realized that my mind was somewhere else. I was not interested in finding us a home, working 2-3 jobs to pay rent, drive her everywhere because she never drove, never had a car, never had a license. I was just responsible for everything when it came to her. But in 2019, I had enough. I had enough. And I was willing to live this homeless life almost to find myself or to figure myself out. So I was mommy so true, but I was really calling myself J Bay, still figuring myself out at that time. And you guys, life was so hard. I was sleeping on the floor of a friend that I met in acting school. And she didn't have no heat. It was winter. I was sleeping on her floor right by the patio. I would never forget this. Both my sister and I. And I had been looking for a job for almost a year, could not find a job. My sister was not really trying to find a job. She was kind of waiting on me to find a job. So eventually she realized, yo, we really are homeless. We're really sleeping on somebody's floor. Like, what you gonna do, sis? And I told her, you need to find a job. You need to go get a job, get an apartment. This is something she never heard from me. This was when that super empath says, I'm not doing this no more. It's no now. I'm not helping you no more. I'm not enabling you no more. I need to look out for myself now. Okay. So once that conversation was had, it wasn't even 3 days. I went to work. I had started working at Chipotle in 2019. This is why I'm working at Chipotle now, because I already knew about working at Chipotle, because in 2019, I went through this before. And I went and got this job at Chipotle. From the day you were born, you've been fighting to survive. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Love you too, sis. Love you too, sis. That's why I can stand here now and talk how I talk and share these stories with y'all to help y'all, because it's so real for me. So again, though, in 2019, you guys, I said, enough is enough, sis. Yes. Yes, India. I said, enough is enough. I'm tired. I can't hold you and me up, and you grown as hell. I can't do it. So I went to work one day, came home, and this girl was gone. She had started a job. She got the first paycheck from the job. She booked a flight and went back home to our mother in Ohio without telling me anything. And she set it completely up by making it look like I abandoned her. She said that she was having a bipolar episode and I was abandoning her. And she did not like the way that I was living. So she ran away to my mother. And when she ran away to my mother, the smear campaign was so serious. She told them that I was in Atlanta on drugs. I'm in Atlanta stripping. I'm in Atlanta. It was just all kind of mess. And it got all the way to Africa where my father lives. My father calls me having a freaking heart attack. You're living a life, living like this, and you're doing this and you're doing that. And it was just painful. At that moment, I decided to go no contact completely with my entire family. That meant my father. That meant my sister. That meant my mother. That meant everybody. And when I say it was not even 30 days, you guys, before blessings started to open up in my life, it wasn't even 30 days. Within 30 days, when my sister left me stranded in Atlanta, Georgia, I got a call from the job that I still have now. I got a call to work at State Farm, which is so hard to get into. I've been trying to get with that company for years. I've been working in claims for almost 12 years. And I have the experience, have the background and all that. But I just could not find a job for that entire year. And I had to realize that my sister was sitting on my blessings. The whole 10 years that she was with me, I suffered. I worked so many jobs just to keep bills paid, just to make ends meet. I was always doing for her. I was always putting her first. I was always giving to her. I was always making sure we had enough. I was always making sure I had a job to make sure we were good. You know, I was so empathetic to her being bipolar that I ignored the fact that I was being used. And when she left me the way that she did because we didn't have money, or because I didn't have this lavish apartment anymore, or because I didn't have a car and we had to catch the bus now, I realized, wow, this person is completely fake. This whole time, you were not real. The I love yous were never real. That's the same for these narcissistic spouse. That's why when you recognize that you're dealing with a narcissist, don't feel bad that you have to come up with a plan to disappear now. Because they're sitting on your blessings. They're literally blocking you from glowing in life. That girl left my life and my life went up. A year later, I bought a new house. A house that wasn't even built. Matter of fact, I didn't buy a house a year later. I bought the land to my house. When she was there, I didn't even think of buying land to a house. A year later, I was able to buy land to the house that my house is just built on now. When she left, it was like a cloud of overflow of blessings. It just started showering down. It just started showering down. And although since she left, my love life may not be amazing, but so what? That's my business. But my finances though, I've never been this well taken care of in my life. Happy, okay? Listen, they are blessing blockers. Once you let them go, life goes up. My life has never been the way that it's been. No, it's not perfect. No, I'm not wealthy and rich yet. But you guys, I have not been homeless since then. I have not been without a dollar since then. I have had my job since then. It's just, my God, whatever's meant for you is yours. And these demonic narcissistic people cannot take nothing that's meant to be yours. They're sitting on your blessings. They're sitting on your peace. They're sitting on your happiness. So if you walk away, you open the vault to let all of that out now. You now have access to your happiness, your peace, and your blessings. While you're still dealing with them, while you're still allowing them to sit on you, to sit on your life, to sit on your light, you don't see nothing. You can't see nothing. You're blinded by all the pain. You're blinded by all the tears. You're going through too much confusion to even notice that your life is blessed. You don't even recognize that you should be out here fulfilling a greater destiny because you're still dealing with someone who is completely dark. Their darkness is overshadowing the light that you could be really walking into. These people are evil. That's why they're never there for us. They're not even happy when you get promoted. I remember when I came home from jail and he heard that I was being promoted, I could see the weird, happy, fake smile on his face. Once I escaped my narc brother and his wife, the same happened. Finances have never been better. Praise God. Yes. Once you get away from them, God is like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, because once you get away, your eyes are open. You're no longer blinded to the foolishness. You're no longer blinded to that darkness anymore. It makes more sense. Life makes more sense without a narcissist. Life looks more clear without a narcissist. You have a clear vision when they're not in the way, because they're haters. When they're in the way, they're hating on your visions. They're trying to find ways to keep you from getting where you getting to. There's an excuse for your plans. Everything you trying to do, it might not make sense. Oh, that might not work out. There's just something you can't do. There's something about what you're trying to do and what you got going on that just don't make sense to them, because they're blessing blockers. They got a problem with how you want to do what you're trying to do because they're blessing blockers. These are completely jealous fools. Okay, they operate in jealousy and darkness, and there's nothing you can do about it besides walk away and go your own route. A narcissist will sit there and make you think that they are on the same route with you, but they're not. They're not. They're not on the same route. They're pretending to be, so they can trick you off of that route. They are not going the same way that you're going. So many of us, when we first meet them, we tell them so much of what we're trying to do. They know exactly what our vision is, because as an empath, we overshare. We get excited and we start to tell you stuff because we're in love with you. We love you. We like you. I used to tell my family a lot of my plans. I used to tell my mother a lot of my plans when I was younger. But when I realized she really didn't mean good for me and she wanted me to live a life through her, I stopped telling her stuff. And when I stopped telling her stuff, things that I did actually went through. Okay? Like the whole pregnancy situation. If I would have never told her, I probably would have had a child. And that's just me keeping it real. They're blessing blockers. We overshare as empaths. Honestly, we do. And when they see that and they hear that, they leech onto our plans and they attack us from the beginning. They figure out ways to keep us distracted. This man knew that I always wanted to be a YouTuber. And to keep me distracted, he forced me to try to create a family channel. Initially, I didn't really want a family channel. I wanted my own channel, and I was going to incorporate parts of my family. But this man is so big on being seen. She said, I got away 4 years ago. I'm physically disabled, so a new relationship is out of the question. But I'm not lonely. No, you're not lonely. You're more than enough for you. You don't have to force yourself into a new relationship. Love on you. That's what matters right now. A new relationship, if it's meant for you, it'll come. Don't worry about that right now, because that pain you've endured comes with a lot of recovery. The very first thing I did for him when I met him, I paid for his car. We invest so much in them. We invest so much in them, and that distracts you from your vision as well. That same money that you put in that car, you could have been putting into something else. You could have paid off some debts. But instead of paying off some debts, you incurred more debt messing with the narcissist, blocking your blessings. You incurred debt to block blessings. Okay? I'm telling you, these people come into your life to really steal, kill, and destroy. So don't you feel bad when it's time to let go. Don't you feel bad when it's time to walk away. Gray rock, kids or no kids, because they have no good intentions. Leave it up to them. They're going to block your children from being blessed. Narcs bank on your love being blind. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. Yes, they do. Yes, they do, y'all. They literally block our blessings. We invest so much of our time, so much of our money, so much of our love. We really do. We give so much and we forget ourselves. That's why our blessings seem to be kind of blocked when we're even with them. Sometimes I feel like, dealing with a narcissist, you incur their bad karma. At some point, I realized when I kept taking my ex-narc back, all his bad was lingering back to me. He came back with bad news every time. What did I ever see in him is a poor excuse of a man. Amen to that. Seriously, because I was disappointed. I was disappointed. But now I know why, though. I can't say I'm surprised, but it's amazing how they come and pretend to be something that they really are not. That's the scariest thing about these people. Karma never forgets an address. It sure don't. Because every time he came back and bad karma followed him, it definitely followed him. He had to come back around me for that to get off of him. Because I was married to him, he would come back with issues and drama and got in trouble with the law. And here now I have to clean up the mess and pick it up and all that crap. So blessing blockers, I had to take off work to take care of stuff for him. Things that could have affected my job. If I didn't have a job that had my back, I could have affected my job. I absolutely could have. But I didn't allow that to happen. These people are envious, and they would do anything they can to prevent you from going up in life. Anything they can. When I think back to all the things that I introduced him to and told him to about me, and how later on he used it against me to make me hate all the things that I was interested in, I'm like, dang, you really are a blessing blocker, because of him, I stayed off my social media for over a year. If you guys noticed, my first video on YouTube, I posted it December of 2021. I did not post another video until almost the end of last year, almost 12 months later. So yes, absolutely. Poverty mindset all day. It's so sad. And it's crazy because a lot of them, even though they have a poverty mindset, they walking around like they don't. They think they got it going on. They only marry for your house, food, car, money, medical insurance. Lord Jesus. Woo! You better say that, because I really believe that. They definitely lock in for all the benefits. Everything that they can get. And that's exactly why they try not to divorce you as well, because they want to hang on to all the possible benefits that they can. There is no divorcing you because, hey, what about my insurance? What about having my name on this, that, and the third? Like, it's so sickening, you guys. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it. These people are really clowns, y'all. But they really are blessing blockers. If anything, I really feel like in order to thrive, you have to really let them go. Like, seriously, mentally detach from a narcissist so your eyes can open and you can really see where you need to be going in life. Do you think you will marry again, mommy? Oh, Jesus. What a question. I didn't want you guys to ask me that. Because I'ma say yeah, because I'm very optimistic. I'm young as hell. This was my first try at marriage. I think marriage is a beautiful thing, and I'll be damned if I let a narc keeps me from giving it another shot. I just feel like my next attempt, though, it's going to happen way different. Obviously, I've learned so much. They block everything you do. The ex had me not spending a dime. Oh my gosh. Listen. But yeah, I don't know. God, I don't know. Marriage, I've learned so much about marriage. I don't know how I feel about marriage, y'all. That's just my honest answer. That's just my honest answer. If I do get married again, it would be to someone who I really truly believe I can be married to. I understand you deserve another chance, but after you're ready to try again. Amen to that, sis. Listen, honestly, this is how I feel though when it comes to these narcs. I love when you call them roaches. Yeah, they are roaches, y'all. They really are. But I just like we have roaches, we have real humans too, right? So I don't believe that every man is a narcissist. I do believe that men carry certain narcissistic traits that makes them difficult. Just like men feel women are difficult, men carry these narcissistic traits, especially in today's world, in our generation. Those traits are so potent that it makes a woman very, 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 very hard and uncomfortable to deal with a man. And that's what I struggle with now, because I don't believe every man is a narcissist. I do believe that we all need work with each other, right? Because women carry narcissistic traits as well. But those people who have some type of self-awareness, they are willing to hear about themselves and work on themselves. I believe they exist. Those are the type that are marriage material. They are still here. I have never been in a position to actually really find a quality man. And I'm not ever going to be out here dating. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I'm not into online dating. I'm not going out to be dating and hopping at no bars. I've never been into that. So I I know why I don't go out here and find people, because I don't get out like that. And a lot of empaths don't. We're homebodies. We don't really like being out here, being around people like that. So I really keep to myself. Um, but I do know there's good quality people out here, because look at me and you. I'm talking to some quality people right now on this live. We treat people the way we want to be treated. The narc showed us how they want to be treated. Yeah, absolutely. So for me, I just feel like it's all about putting yourself in a position where you can find quality people, or where you can be around quality people. I think that once you get into a certain place in life and you're around a certain type of people, you see a different type of quality. So that's just how I feel. I've never been in an environment where quality men would be. That's just my honest truth, you guys. I've grown up in some of the worst environments, a lot of ghetto type people. And I hate to even sound like, hey, there's something wrong with ghetto, but obviously there is, because these people don't have common sense, and it is what it is. So thank you, love. She said ex-narc made me become very masculine purposely. Yeah, that's the problem with today's world. The narcissistic traits in both men and women are so drastic and so vital that it makes it very hard to even want to date or to be with somebody. Soon as you get with somebody, they do something that just makes your skin crawl, and immediately it reminds you of a narcissist, because it's a very narcissistic traits. These men are so difficult to be with these days. They're so used to trash women, and they think that every woman that comes along is going to be the same. So they already come with their way of treating you, and it's so trash. And then we have these women on the other end who are taking good men for granted, and it's terrible. It's terrible. So the world just needs to be educated, because narcissism is so heavy around us. But there's a lot of factors into why some of us are so much more toxic than others. Is it hard being alone financially after marriage, or being absolutely, it is. I mean, when I was in the marriage, it was hard financially because he didn't do anything for me. I mean, he tried. I'm not going to say that because I ain't going to try to take away, whatever. But he didn't do what a husband was supposed to do. It was a lot of stuff promised that was never paid for. I'm still in a lot of debt from all the unpromised shit. Okay. I have 2 vehicles in my name that I got for him that he never paid for and he promised to pay, did not pay for it. So because of that, now after I'm dealing with the aftermath, I'm working 2 jobs to keep up with the bills, to keep my mortgage paid, to keep a car note paid, to keep food in my house. Some weeks I still go without food. I'm just going to tell y'all that right now. I'm still going through a very, very hard financial time after the fact because of all the debt. So, walking away, going no contact, deciding to leave, it has nothing to do with wanting to avoid debt and all of that, because you can't. And when you are walking away, you literally have to sacrifice what you're going to incur. And that means walking away means you might walk away from a house. You might you might incur some debt. You might be taking on more bills than you expected. But God will see you through. God will see you through. Thank you guys. It's been very hard. I am currently now working at Chipotle 3 to 4 nights a week. I work my full-time job from 7 a.m. to about 3 p.m. every day. And I'm on YouTube full-time and I'm doing my life coaching. But my goal is to, get out of working and pursue my entrepreneurship, which is Mommy So True Life Touch. So I'm passionate about it. I've never been so driven in my life because the blessing blocker has left my life. So I see clearly. That's why I'm having this talk today on this video. I am letting you guys know that once you cry yourself through the pain of leaving the situation, no matter how hard it is, life goes up. You will glow up. What do you recommend for content creators? As far as what, love? Let me know. Go into more detail with your question. Shaking my head. I fully understand. I'm trying to financially recover. Thank you, sis. Dating is scary, especially when you've been with a narcissist. I know that. Went to a shelter, walking away from the NARC. Yup, absolutely. I would have went to a shelter too. I'm so sorry. I would. I ended up homeless, 51 and disabled. Bounce back is hard. Oh my God, I can only imagine. Please stay strong and keep thriving. That is so not okay, but I know you'll make it. I bought my first plane ticket for $1,000. Oh my God. I love you guys. Yeah, man, it's a sacrifice. You have to be willing to sacrifice some money, some credit, some sleep, some sleep. But it'll all be worth it because the major part that I'm seeing, you guys, when I finally said I am not going to stay with this man, because I have a million reasons why I could have stayed with him. There's a lot of reasons for me to leave him, but there are also, we had to live in motels. Yeah, sis. Been there, sis. Living in motels, living in cars, living at people's houses, hopping from couch to couch. My God. Been there, sis. But when I finally made it up in my mind, you guys, that I was not going to stay in this marriage, I got on YouTube and look at my YouTube channel. I never expected that. I will say to our sisters, please build up your credit and save. You're doing so good. God is with you. Thank you. And that's the whole moral of my story. God is with you. You're dealing with a blessing blocker. So don't be afraid to walk away. Don't be afraid to thrive, or don't think that you won't thrive or that you won't make it. You were dealing with someone who was sitting on your blessings. You're now disabled physically because they were sitting on your blessings. Like in the spiritual realm, if you believe in spirituality, a narcissist is spiritually sitting on you. Just imagine somebody suffocating you. That's what they're doing, spiritually suffocating the crap out of you. So you literally have to run for your life. You have to run for your life. I don't care that I'm working 2 jobs. I'd rather do that and go home tired and sometimes cry myself to sleep than to know that I am sleeping next to the devil. And to know that I'm forcing myself to live a life with somebody who does not freaking love me. Are you crazy? I'd rather go through this. I'd rather go through this. Have a bank card, credit card, savings account. Yep. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely, you guys. These are major blessing blockers, and we ain't got time for that. We don't got time for that. We are too big and destined for a greater purpose in our lives. So many of y'all have some beautiful, amazing children that y'all need to be focused on. If they have a demonic parent, you need to get those kids away from that. They deserve better than that. That narking ass mom or dad don't deserve those kids. They're not putting nothing good into that child's life. If you have to say, forget that house, forget that house. If you have to go live somewhere and be a little poor for a little while, you might need to really do that. You're literally dealing with a life or death situation, y'all. That's how serious it is with a narcissist. This is nothing to play with. This is nothing to play with. One thing I don't like to do is give advice. And when I talk to y'all on my life coaching sessions, I be trying to say, look, I don't like to give advice because I want you to come up with your own decisions, because that's the most empowering moment, is for when you figure it out in your mind, because when you figure it out, you'll make that move comfortably for yourself. If I tell you, you got to go try to force yourself to do something somebody else told you. So protect your peace, you guys. Like, I would never advise you to leave, but if you know you're dealing with a narcissist, you need to understand that now it's serious. Now you need to really protect your peace. You really need to be chasing your blessing, because you're dealing with a blessing blocker, a major blessing blocker. They are keeping you from thriving in every kind of way in life. I am telling you that from my heart. From my heart. When I genuinely, authentically let go and let God and sat there and made that first video on YouTube, I literally turned around a week later and there were thousands of people reacting to it. If you guys know anything about YouTube and algorithm and all of that, that is YouTube, and it don't work like that. It takes a long time to generate and produce views and subscribers and all of that. So I know this is God. I know that God is looking at me like, okay, you're following instructions now. You're paying attention now. You're doing what you need to be doing now. You see that that was dark. That's not for you. It felt good, but it ain't for you. It looked good, but it ain't good. And you understand that, because I really do. I understand it on so many levels that I can sit here and talk to y'all the way that I can. That's why God has opened such a major window and a major door for me, y'all. I didn't just roll over overnight and this thing happened. It's really literally the universe just saying, daughter, you got it. You got it this time, daughter. You got it this time, daughter. You paying attention, daughter. My God. You understand now. You can go out here and help others. Now you can share your story wholeheartedly and tell the truth and save others, because you figured out that you were dealing with blessing blockers your entire life. When I moved away from my family in Ohio, my life thrived. I never received another eviction. Since I've left Ohio, life has been up. I went through that little homelessness phase with my sister, but when I was going through that homelessness phase, you guys, believe it or not, I had a savings account. I had a savings account. I just didn't want to touch it because I had a vision. I was working on Mommy So True. I was working on my goals. I was working on something for me and my sister at the time. We had a sister's YouTube channel that I was investing in. I was paying for acting school, modeling school. I paid for us to go learn esthetician work. I was investing in other things, but I was living homeless, because that's just the kind of girl that I am. I will act like I'm broke, but will have money stacked up somewhere because I always have a plan. But I realized that when I broke away from my narcissistic family, blessings went up in life. Savings account continued to stay a savings account, okay? I never had to cry about rent not being paid anymore. I moved to Georgia and had opportunities to even get $10,000 stolen from me. I never even had $10,000 in Ohio. I was struggling in Ohio. But back then, when I said, I'm done with my mom, I can't be around her. She's driving me crazy. Even then, I I hadn't fully went no contact with her because I have younger siblings who I love dearly. And I'm always trying to show up for birthdays and stuff for them. So I didn't completely let her go then, but my mind was made up. So I was like, man, I got to get away. I got to get away. And when I got away, life was good. God made ways when there seemed to be none. These are blessing blockers. You literally have to trust the process of life when you're dealing with these people, because while you're dealing with them, it just seems so hopeless. They literally strip you from everything. You don't even see the future anymore when you're dealing with a narcissist. And that's because they know the light you carry. That's because they know that without them, you are actually going to be an amazing person. Without them, you're going to go work a great job. You're going to go start a business and it's actually going to thrive. They know that. They know the brain. They know the brains you have. They know the mind you carry. They know that. They know that. You are dealing with blessing blockers. The narcissist will literally sit on your blessings. That's why you got to walk away. That's why you got to leave them. That's why you got to say, Mom, Dad, I don't have to deal with you. I don't have to break my back to get love from you that I'm never clearly going to get. It's okay. I don't have to keep on giving to this family because they don't deserve it. It's cool. And once you do that, your life now can thrive. You can now do amazing things because my family is sitting somewhere with their jaw hanging. They never thought that I would be on YouTube doing what I'm doing. They never thought that they would see what I'm doing. Nobody ever saw this coming because they were all sitting on my blessings. They were all blocking it. They were all blocking it because I was blind to myself. I was paying attention to them. Empaths, we pay attention so much to everybody else and we are so blind to ourselves. So they block our blessings because of that. We're so busy making sure they're good, they're okay, they're taken care of. Making sure we hold back words to keep them from being hurt. You trying to save them from crying and you want to save the emotions that, nah. They're blessing blockers. They're blessing blockers. We've spared them so much for so long. For what reason? For what reason? Well, I really don't know what I spared my mother for so long for. Because I actually confronted my mother. Before I left Ohio, I sat my mother down and I said, Mom, my therapist talked to me and she told me that I've been depressed my whole life. And it's because I was unhappy growing up. She said, wow, I'm really disappointed in you, Jennifer. What makes you feel that you're depressed? Why would you even say that word? I would never forget this conversation. I said, what do you mean you're disappointed? What do you mean you're disappointed? I'm depressed. And it's because you treated me like shit. What is there to be disappointed about? So immediately she pulled out the victim card on me. And that's when I knew. It's time for me to get the hell on, man. It's time for me to get the hell on. And while I'm saying this to her, it's in a time where I was going through dealing with how to continue taking care of my sister. I was in my late 20s. I was in my mid 20s. I was really trying to have a conversation with her because I wanted to move on with my life, but my sister was so attached to my hip. I mean, damn. And I was trying to have closure with my mom because I knew I was going to move away. I had already made it in my mind that I had to get away from my family. I was so used to taking care of my family. I grew up waking up to cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner for my mother, my stepdad, my siblings. That was my life. I was like a little Cinderella. And when I grew up and realized that I was treated poorly, treated like a Cinderella, I wanted to get away. And when I got away, life changed. I've met and encountered some amazing people along the way. Blessings and opportunities have opened. I've had opportunities to learn more about the dynamics of narcissism, to even save myself more. the blessings continue to rain down. She said, when I came to Georgia, when I come to Georgia, you guys, listen, I've been having a lot of y'all talking about coming and see me in Georgia. I cannot wait to do a meet and greet. My first one will be in Georgia. We're going to talk about that hopefully around my birthday time this year. My birthday is in September. I'm aiming for that time frame because that's going to give me time to really get myself together. But I think meet and greets are coming this year towards the end of the year. I look forward to that for real, because you guys are amazing and I really want to connect with some of y'all and give y'all some hugs. August 9th here. Okay. Oh, my bad. August 9th. Okay. Do I have any other September babies online? September people? We might have to do a little fall birthday showdown or something like that in Georgia. Maybe I can fly 1 or 2 people on me. I might do a contest or something. Y'all just stay tuned. We gonna see, because I think that's gonna be real exciting. I love doing stuff for my birthday, y'all, so it's gonna be really cool. Okay, 87. I'm a 90s baby. Well, I was born 1990. September 23rd, 1990. Okay, June. What's that? Scorpio? No, June. I'm thinking of signs right now, y'all. So I know a lot of y'all joined a little late on this call before I had talked about, the blessing blockers and everything, but wanted to give y'all some I'm in Clayco. I want to give y'all a chance to do, a Q&A with me today. So if there's any other, there you go. Cancer. Yes. My mother's July 17th. She's a Cancer. So yeah. July 11th, 85. Okay. Is that a Cancer as well? Yeah, that is, isn't it? Oh crap. Look at all these Cancers. I love y'all Cancers though. I really do. But yeah, you guys, man, wow, this McDonald's is packed. So I was giving you guys a chance to ask any other questions before I get off a live today. Like I was telling people in the beginning of the call, I had to come pull up at a McDonald's, y'all, because the devil tried to mess with me. Hey, Leo. Or Gemini before the 23rd. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, man, you guys, I'm still thriving. I'm still going, man. It ain't nothing gonna stop the show. The devil tried to mess me up and took my internet away, but I'm gonna get that crap fixed tomorrow because it threw me off today. But I was not gonna let it stop me from getting on live because I do want to get on live. Right now it's gonna be Monday nights until I get my schedule together. Y'all bear with me. The pain was bad, but I realize now he did me a favor when he left. Yes, absolutely. When they leave us, that's the best thing they could have done. Absolutely. The best thing they could have done was leave you. Do me a favor and leave me, please. Bye, demon. Hey, Mom, Maria Bay. Hi. How you doing? So nice to see you tonight. You guys are so awesome. You guys are really awesome. I appreciate all the love and support, y'all. Like, seriously, I really do, man. I can't say that enough. Y'all have been with me and y'all are thriving with me. She said, I wish mine would leave. If they don't leave, sometimes you gotta leave. Yeah, but y'all continue to thrive with me, man. I am here. Ain't nothing gonna stop this show. The show goes on. It's the best thing when they leave. Yes, it sure is. Do me a favor and goodbye. See you later, alligator. Yeah, y'all. But, man, I'm telling you, continue to thrive because it only gets better. And I'm only saying it because I'm a witness. I'm seeing it and I'm feeling it. NARC free since October 8th. Keep going. Stand strong. You will heal and thrive. You have the right positive energy. Thank you. I sure will. I ain't giving up. I can't wait to meet you too. I'm excited. I look forward to a lot of things with y'all. Get out there and find something new. Yeah, okay. Someone new. Listen, the universe is definitely going to bring me whatever I need. All the tools and all the resources I need, I'm going to get it. And if this narking joke roach, this narking ass roach refuses to divorce me, That's on him. I do not care. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I don't care if y'all know if I'm legally married or not. I am going to move on because I'm not about to let no paperwork stop me from moving on. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw that out there for anybody who was curious, because y'all asked me if I'm gonna ever get married again. Yeah, I might. Whether I'm still married or not, I am moving the hell on, because this man got me messed up. You laid up with somebody else with a whole new child, and you don't want to divorce me. You're a clown. I'm moving on. You are a stupid man. A stupid man. You guys, yeah. Don't even get me started on that. But being married to these fools is just not it. It's just not it, yo. It's just not it. But I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about that paperwork. God told me I can move on, and I'm moving the hell on. Shit. Because I did my part. I tried to even go burn that girl house down, and that shit didn't work. So God said, girl, just leave it alone and move on. And I'm like, all right, you ain't got to tell me twice, because I'm not finna lay here and cry about this man for forever. Like, I'm gone. I'm gone, man. Whether he still love me or not, it's a lost cause. I'm gone. It's over with. It's over with. It's over with. He needs to love the new one. Don't love me. Love the new one. Love that baby. The hell? Don't love me. Goddamn. It's over with. He had his chance to love me. But like I said, married or not, I'm moving on, y'all, because I can't do that to myself. I literally have to force myself to physically move on, because it's been very, very hard for me. It might look easy on camera to y'all because I'm smiling. I'm, hey, mommy, so true. Yeah, but I still go to sleep alone, and that shit hurts, and I'm not with that. I'm 32 years old. I'm gorgeous. I need children. I don't have time to lay here and let my eggs just fucking rot away. Like, what? No, this man is the devil, and he got me messed up. So if I gotta face God one day because I laid up with another man and get pregnant while I'm legally married, oh fucking well. Okay, that's just how I feel, because I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. I don't give a damn, because I'm not gonna do that to myself. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it either. I'm not. And I know he knows that. I'm not doing that, because I stayed faithful. I've showed my loyalty, but he crossed me too bad. You can't have a child on somebody and then somewhere flashing the whole ring, acting like you moved on and all of that. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, nigga, you can't never come back from that. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I can't, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get off because I'm starting to talk my shit, and I don't want to do that. It's getting late. When it gets late, I start talking shit, and I don't want to do that because y'all gonna be like, mommy, so true, is crazy, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, y'all. But I'm mad. This shit will make you mad. I'm mad, and I have to move on. I have to push myself and move the hell on. Thank you, Naslin, Gabrielle. I appreciate you watching tonight. You guys have been so awesome. I look forward to more lives. A toe tag. Can you go live more often? I sure am. I am. Right now, I'm going to be going live Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern for now because of my schedule and work. So you guys make sure you check in every Monday night at 8 p.m. I'm going to be right here, ready to talk. It's been real, y'all. I appreciate everybody. You guys are amazing, man. Stick in with me. Keep thriving. Don't y'all give up, man. Text me. Hit me up. And y'all, if I don't text you back right away, just give me a couple of days because I get a lot of messages. But I love to see y'all text me because I love to connect and help whenever I can. And book those sessions, y'all. April is open for sessions, so I'll be looking forward for those calls as well. I love you too, Matt. I love you guys. Queen Leandria, Miss Trudy Shepherd, everybody that I've been seeing tonight. Thank y'all so much. Sending all my love and light to you guys. Thank you so much, Miss Cunningham. NARC free. Yes, baby. We ain't stopping. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Matt, I'm waiting for that channel, man. We got a drummer coming soon. He gonna be doing it for the empaths. I'm waiting on this channel, Matt. I love you too. Let's keep thriving, y'all. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna see you guys later. I'll be back with another video. Stay tuned. I'll see y'all again on live next Monday, though, for sure. But I will be posting videos throughout the week. So make sure you're subscribed and got the notification on and all that good stuff. Ooh, we're ending right in time because my phone about to die. Lord. But at least I can go home now, guys. I could have did this from my house. McDonald's was real pointless. The Wi-Fi didn't even work out here. That's crazy. Good night, you guys. I don't know why I'm still sitting here talking. I told you, it's nighttime. I get to talking. But I'm going to hang up, though. Bye, y'all. Until next time. Mwah, 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 mwah.